In the sun-drenched streets of a small Brazilian town, where the rhythm of samba pulsed through every heartbeat and dreams seemed as vast as the Amazon itself, a young girl named Bruna Lapinskas gazed at glossy magazines, her eyes wide with wonder. She saw slender figures gliding across pages, embodying a beauty that felt worlds away from her own curving silhouette. Little did she know, those early whispers of doubt would forge a path of unyielding determination, transforming her into a beacon of empowerment for women everywhere, proving that true beauty defies molds and ignites revolutions. If you're inspired by stories like Bruna's, join us at Sweet Models World for more empowering tales of beauty and resilience. Picture this. It's the mid-2000s in Brazil, a country famed for its vibrant culture and, paradoxically, its rigid beauty standards. Bruna, born around 1995, grew up in a close-knit family where life was a blend of joy and challenge. As a child, she was active, diving into sports and tap dancing with a passion that made her feet fly across the floor. But as adolescence hit, her body began to change in ways that set her apart from her peers. Her hips widened, her curves blossomed, and suddenly, the girl who once blended into the crowd found herself under scrutiny. Classmates taunted her for her figure, whispering words that could have shattered a lesser spirit. Yet Bruna, with an inner fire that would later define her, brushed it off. She didn't let the barbs pierce her. Instead, she channeled her energy into activities that brought her joy, like dancing and exploring the world around her. At just 15, Bruna dipped her toes into the modeling world, a realm that promised glamour but delivered harsh realities. In Brazil back then, the industry was a fortress guarded by narrow ideals. There was no space for bodies like hers. She modeled adult women's clothing, even though she was still a teen, because plus-size options for younger girls simply didn't exist. The experience was bittersweet. It sparked a flicker of excitement, but the lack of representation extinguished it quickly. Doctors even prescribed her weight loss pills that toyed with her health, affecting her heart and leaving her questioning her worth. But Bruna refused to see her body as a flaw. It was natural, healthy, and hers, a vessel for strength, not shame. Disheartened, she stepped away from modeling, focusing instead on her education and personal growth. Yet, the dream lingered, a quiet ember waiting for the right wind to fan it into flames. Fast forward to her early 20s, Bruna made a bold leap, moving to Australia to study English. What started as a temporary adventure became a permanent home. The land down under offered fresh perspectives, but it wasn't without its hurdles. She worked as a hairstylist, specializing in weddings and photo shoots, honing her skills in beauty and creativity. It was here, in this new chapter, that fate intervened. In 2019, a friend needed help shooting a swimwear brand. Bruna, ever the supportive soul, stepped in front of the camera. The photos captured something raw and real, her confidence, her curves, her unapologetic presence. Those images caught the eye of industry insiders, and suddenly, doors began to creak open. The turning point came like a scene from an epic film, a spontaneous trip to Bali for a photo shoot. Bruna had never been in an airport alone before, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and exhilaration. She boarded that plane, leaving doubts behind, and emerged on the other side transformed. The campaign was a success, showcasing her in ways that celebrated her body rather than concealing it. Agencies took notice, and soon she was signed with Bella Management, catapulting her into a full-time modeling career. What followed was a whirlwind, a montage of runways, editorials, and campaigns that would make any underdog story proud. Bruna's rise wasn't linear. It was a battle against entrenched norms. At 5 feet 4 inches and a size 16, she defied the stereotypes of what a model should be. Casting directors dismissed her for her height, her boobs, her hips, barriers that might have stopped others. But Bruna pushed forward, her resilience forged in the fires of past rejections. She walked in Fashion Week, starred in international campaigns, and collaborated with powerhouse brands like Levi's, Beck and Bridge, Bras and Things, The Iconic, Meyer, Mecca, Vagary The Label, Fate, Savage X Fenty, Good American, Yiddy, and Cider. Her appearance in Bizarre Australia magazine was a pinnacle, a testament to her growing influence. Each shoot, each strut down the runway, was a victory not just for her, but for every woman who'd ever felt invisible. Beyond the glamour, Bruna's story is one of profound transformation. She embraced veganism through her ambassadorship with Solera, a plant-based meal service, discovering that nourishment could coexist with her curves. This shift wasn't about shrinking herself, but honoring her body with choices that felt right. In a meat-loving culture like Brazil's, going vegan was a bold statement, one that aligned with her values of compassion and health. Her daily life became a ritual of self-care. Mornings started with movement, walks or workouts, followed by hearty breakfasts. On set days, she'd prep her skin and hair, pack snacks to fuel her energy, and deliver performances that left directors in awe. Off-duty, she dove into passions that lit her soul, creating hair tutorials on YouTube, sharing makeup stories on TikTok, and popping into tap dance classes wherever her travels took her. She experimented with recipes, scoured cute cafes, and built a digital empire with 140,000 Instagram followers, where she posted modeling shots, runway highlights, and lifestyle gems that radiated authenticity. But triumphs came with trials. The industry, for all its progress, still lagged in true inclusivity. Bruna spoke out against the tokenism, curve models relegated to body positivity slots rather than integrated fully. She faced online trolls, mostly anonymous men hiding behind screens, hurling insults that echoed her teenage taunts. Yet, she pitted them, knowing their words revealed their own insecurities. Her mindset rituals became her armor. Breaks from social media, walks in nature, reading books, and gratitude practices that kept her grounded. Confidence, she learned, stemmed from surrounding herself with uplifting people, pursuing joys, and showing up unapologetically. She shattered misconceptions that plus-size models don't work hard or are mere influencers. No, they hustle twice as much for half the chances, proving their professionalism time and again. As the years unfolded, Bruna's influence expanded. By 2025, she graced runways like Gary by Genie Resort 2026 in Sydney and editorials in Lucy's magazine. She attended high-profile events, such as the Forever New Beach Club in Sydney, rubbing shoulders with fashion's elite. Her cover on Fashion Journal issue 199 marked a milestone, where she shared optimism about the local scene's evolving embrace of plus-size talent. Venturing to New York for work, she continued creating content, her fiery red hair and bold presence turning heads. In 2026, as summer lingered, her Instagram posts from January captured carefree vibes, collaborating with photographers and stylists who celebrated her essence. Bruna's advocacy roared louder than ever. She called for real change. Curve designers supported at festivals like Australian Fashion Week, diverse bodies on every runway, not just in floral dresses, but in sexy, boundary-pushing looks. Her message to aspiring models was a rallying cry: don't wait to be ready. Build your presence online, protect your energy, and surround yourself with hype squads. Ignore the naysayers about height or shape. Follow your gut, practice poses, and approach agencies with confidence. She emphasized self-acceptance. Love your body in all its angles, rolls, and all. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. Her proudest moments? Living off modeling full-time, international shoots, and the messages from women who felt seen through her work. These weren't just career highs. They were lifelines, reminders that her journey mattered. Bruna's story teaches us that resilience isn't the absence of doubt, it's dancing through it. In a world that tries to shrink women, she expanded, showing that curves are power, diversity is strength, and self-love is the ultimate revolution. As Bruna looks to the horizon, her future gleams with possibility. More campaigns, more advocacy, more moments of magic. She's not just a model, she's a movement, inspiring generations to embrace their uniqueness. If this tale of triumph moves you, subscribe to Sweet Models World to stay updated on Bruna and other incredible models' journeys, where every story fuels your own path to empowerment.